Okay, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Carolina Panthers. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Murray now on first down. This will be caught by Brown. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their efficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Wide open receiver complete. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Watch tight. Tight ends right.
Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Defense wins championships, baby.
Murray trying again after the pick 6. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. On 2nd down, here's Murray. Got a man, it's Brown. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Here's Murray. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
It's a Carolina 1st down on a gain of 16. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play there for the Panthers. 41 yards.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
Goal line offense, something they've really been emphasizing in practice lately. Now they have a chance here to put all that hard work to use. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer at him again.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Banjo.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Kyler Murray. His 1st touchdown of the new season as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Detroit. Tyreek Hill, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A good pickup there at 22. Murray now already over 100 yards passing in this 1st quarter. It's 1st and 10. Now Murray. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Murray now on first down. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Call that a very strong gain of 24. First down, Murray. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
He's checking crap.
80 weapon. On the ball. Ready.
They'll run on first down. It's Garner. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw here. He is going to find Hill here. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Mike, 45. It's going to be a long day.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. Yes, yes.
Focus, defense, focus.
Back to throw here. Gets this one to Hill. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
Sam off.
Shift. Watch the shift. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert
Now.
2nd and 2. Being chased out left. And this will be incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Go now.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
He's coming.
Get it.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. They'll look to throw now on first down. That one complete to Hill. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7.
Check 52.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
They complete it to Hill. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Well, one thing's for sure. They're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The big man, P.J. Hall, had the path to the QB there.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. He'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it no matter the sport, they say the great at nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions, even when you're taking some hits. Sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
Shift. Wide, get wide.
Murray now. Throwing left side, it's complete. That one goes for 24 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. That's good for 28 yards. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Again, they'll throw with Murray. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead.
It's caught inside the 25. There he goes right side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Lambo on for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Here we go. Here we go. Hey. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Bring it. Bring it. Ball shot. 54. Right there. Right there.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Time to go. Night, night. 54. Oh, 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Check, 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 check. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4.
Murray with a 3rd and long. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Pick six all day. Don't throw him outside.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This is a 49-yard attempt. Right hash. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Watch the run. They're running it. Watch it.
Squeeze.
Safety's creeping. Check. Check. Check.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Step, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt. They'll set up to throw. Going for the deep ball. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Call that a gain of 38. A big march forward on the third down conversion.
Gone.
Here we go. Check safety. Check safety.
Get it.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Oh, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Check. Mike, 54. 54.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line.
Set. 60 or.
Let's go, D. Tighten it.
Hard.
Under 10. 10. Hey, watch it.
Go. Hey, Haywood.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
Be careful.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Sione Taki coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
57's right.
Hey.
57. Mike, 50.
Buzz. There goes.
They'll drop to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. T.J. Watt, his second sack of the night.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Go. Hey, Delta.
He'll look to throw. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to fourth down. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that'll push the lead up to 17. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
So that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. If you hit them, they go through.
And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On first and 10, here's Murray. And unable to connect on the long pass. He actually brings it in, but he was out of bounds, incomplete. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be second and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. I'm going to come back to you.
Murray looks to throw again, second and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes.
All day, every day, any day.
Hey, watch Sam. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch the blood. Motion, blood.
Watch out.
Snap comes to Murray at 1. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. They convert on third with a gain of 22. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 48-yard line.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch.
First down, Murray. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Play action. Now it's Murray. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 32. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. Second and 4. Forced out to his left. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already. And they're the holding goal.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A gain there of 21 yards. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. Now back to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Garner. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
And the Lions first down.
Hey, you.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Escapes the sack. Now he'll escape to his right. And he's going to go down again. T.J. Watt in there for a milestone sack as that moves him past Hall of Famer Michael Strahan, who finished his career with 141.5.
Check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it. Hey, Alpha.
45, 45. Mike, 45.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
Here we go, here we go. 10 Lobo.
Let's get in that hole.
Out. X3. 218, get it.
On first down, Garner. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Ready. 50, plant.
Strong left. Strong left.
Big grip.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They'll look to throw. The quick slant caught. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
Check right. Hey, exit.
Let's go, defense.
Shoot.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Panthers will get the football back. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Give him 15 there. The Panthers have a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Murray now on first down. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game to the...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bobby Wagner, the former second-rounder out of Utah State, with a sack.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Get ready, get ready, get ready.
They're going for it. It's Murray. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a fourth down here in a game that looks to have been decided already.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. I'm here all day. I'm here all day. Check three, check three, check three.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Panthers will get the football back. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the fourth, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Throwing now is Murray. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. And a quick throw here. That's complete. It's a pickup of 6. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Murray. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now Murray off play action. Now a desperation throw. That's caught inside the 20. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, but it'll be second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Kill. 22, jet, bomber. 22, jet, bomber. Watch the ship.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. This will be caught by Brown. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. And Ron Rivera, he's going to keep the offense on the field. They're going for it. Murray and company going for it on fourth. And that will be caught by Moore. He's got a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. Oh, I think the Panthers have got it. They did. Carolina football. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The end result, 21 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Murray, one final try. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play. But still, all for naught, really. Yeah,
I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for the Lions, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Carolina,